Now your switch basically works just like the if condition, okay, if else if condition, but it's very convenient to use one. Why will we use it? I'll tell you why. Very simple. You will have is one case. If that case statement condition whatever, if it's true, yes, you'll break it, you'll come out. Otherwise, if it's not, you'll go to the other case, just like the way we work with an if condition. Let me construct one first, okay, and then we'll discuss it. Just give me 2 minutes, and okay, here we go. Right. So over here, we will declare a variable such as subjects, and I will use the subject, obviously IT, right? Use a switch and define the variable subject there. You leave an option for the कोड ब्लॉक, ओके. नाउ इसमें आके क्या लिखा है? वुड प्रेफर No, it's not important. किसके subject की किसके बात? Where are you talking? No, don't have to. Okay, now listen. Let's see. If I press F12, this is what I get. I would prefer to opt for IT. So if I, instead of IT, if I write over here is bio, and now if I run this, it will give me bio. Let's have a look how it's working. Okay. Now, please concentrate. I'm telling you, it's important. Okay. Examiner can tell you to solve a particular problem using a switch statement and not if statement. Okay. And once you know how to work with switch statement, probably you'll prefer it instead of if statement at times. How does it work? I declared the variables subjects bio. Fine. Okay. This could be a user input as well. Okay, we could convert it into a prompt. When you load the page, a prompt appears. You type the subject, and then that particular subject goes in a string and displays it in our document. We can even do that. Okay, if you want, I could show you after this. Switch subject. Now switch works with case. Switch case. It's a switch. It's a board where you can on off. Switch subjects. If the subject is bio, then it will come over here. It will check. Is the case bio? No. Is the case bio? Yes. Display this. Fine. Break it. So, why do we need the break? Because if we don't have this break, okay, it will obviously not confirm that it's done. So first of all, it will catch this condition. This is the condition, case ID. If this condition is true, then it will display this. Then it will break. It has to break. At every port, it has to break it. And obviously, you will close door here. Okay. One important thing is that you have this colon after this. Okay, not the semicolon. Remember that. That is the most important thing that most students confuse with. It's a colon, case, colon. Okay. As far as semicolon is concerned, I did tell you, just like your HTML tags, if you don't close most of the HTML tags, they work properly. Using a semicolon all the time is not very important. I usually don't use it much. But yes, you should use it. I'm not saying that. Because like I said, there are 10% browsers which will not accept it if you don't use a semicolon. So we will make a practice because we are working for a generic paper. You get the point? So you keep that habit, leave what I am doing, okay? Right. Any problem with this particular part? Yes. अच्छा, अगर ब्रेक नहीं डालता तो क्या होगा? Once it has selected this, okay, it will not break. The loop will again run again and again. It will try to search again and again. Break means I've found the following statement. I've displayed the answer. I don't need it anymore. So I'll quit out of the program. Just break out the program. Because this condition is true. I've displayed the statement. Now I want to break it. So wherever it finds the statement, it breaks it. Wherever it finds the statement, it breaks it. I can have 100 different case statements. So if out of those 100, if one is true, you break out of it. You have to use the break in case in switch. Yes. Colon. Semicolon is only used in case. Remember that. Okay. Right. What we will do is here. Sorry. No. Return हम तब use करेंगे when we use functions for that. When you want to do is on submit of button, return that function. We'll use return most in those cases. Okay. Should I convert this into a prompt and then try? Let me try that. Okay. Give me a second. So for that, what I have to do is, Gbet is being recorded. Okay, look here, please. Shh. Let's try. Yeah, it's working. Great. Look here. I'll enter. Working. See what I've done. We did discuss functions 5 months back. We had an intro of it, okay? This is why there was an advantage. Now you will get it much faster. We did practice prompt as well, if you remember a bit. मैंने एक function clear किया है. So, now you see I have done the indentation of the brackets. Please make it a habit as well. These two parentheses that I have, okay? This is for the switch statement. Opening of this and closing of this. These two are for the function. Always indent your curly parentheses so that you have an idea which this one is for this one, this one. If I'm using another one, I will use here and here. If I'm using another one, I'll use here and here. I'll keep on indenting my respective parentheses towards the right hand side so that I remember where to open and when to close, because we don't have a very good error bugging software that can help us with all this. So let's not be dependent on softwares. Let's try to learn ourselves. Okay. First of all, do the indentation of the bracket, so then you don't have a problem with that. Secondly, function. I declared a function. Obviously, you do know that a function will always have a block code. Remember the block code? We have the statement. So your statement is this part. This entire is one statement. Agree with me? I haven't done anything. I've just put all this as a statement of my function. Agree with me? What's function? Function will be called for every particular thing you do. Remember, in my previous lecture, I mentioned you go to YouTube, you go to Facebook, everything that you do, your functions are called. To play a movie, to like and dislike something. Okay? When you upload a picture, your functions are called. Functions do a particular job. Yes or no? You get the point? Right? So, my particular function will be doing what now? Variable subject is equal to. Instead, initially what I wrote over here was variable subject is equal to ID double quotes. That was just a basic example. I will not change ID at the back end every time. Just an example. So what I'm doing now is I'm taking it to next level. Prompt. Add a prompt where the subject will be entered. So when I run it, I will enter IT over there. This means IT appears over here, just like that case. So if IT appears over here, it will come and search, do you have IT, and then to write it down. Now the most important thing in functions is, ma'am, you have to call a function. If you don't call a function, there's no point of using a function. Now when will you call a function? Depends on the scenario. Do you call a function when you click on a button? Do you call a function when you load a page? Do you call a function when you browse over an image or browse over a text? Yes or no? There will be different conditions. Will you activate or call a function when another particular condition is met? For example, when A is equals to B is true, then you call a function? Yes or no? You have to think over this. Whenever you get such a kind of question, please do a bit of paperwork, I'm telling you. Try to work with system life cycle. Write it down. This is what I will do. Try to construct it yourself. It will help you a lot. Okay? So I have called the function on the onLoad sub. So when I load the window, my function will be called. Function, we'll see over here what's happening. There's a variable subject which will ask for a prompt. The prompt says IT. It comes to the case and sees IT is there. It writes it over there, and it breaks the statement and displays it on my document. Any problem? Is it clear? You have to practice this afterwards as well, okay? You have to do it yourself. It will take some time. You will get acquainted with it. But you have to practice, I'm telling you. You don't do it, it's a language. It's just like you're learning Hausa, a new language. देखो बात सुनो, जो बॉडी का टैग है ना, बॉडी के टैग में ही ऑन लोड रहना चाहिए. Because when your explorer loads, HTML file loads, सबसे पहले to read the head at the very top. Head के बाद it will start loading the body. As soon as the body tag comes, we want to activate this. हम चाहते हैं एकदम में वो इसको कॉल करे और लोड होते ही वो कॉल करे इस फंक्शन को और प्रॉम्प्ट को ओपन कर दे. प्रॉम्प्ट में यूजर एंटर करे and you get the point, right? Yes sir. Right. So that's how this particular thing will work. Now I've given you the conditions as well. It's very simple. I'll just give you one example to explain them. For example, what we can do is we can declare a variable A is equals to 23, B is equals to 45, and I can say over here is if my code block, and I could say over here is if A is greater than B, then write document dot write A is greater than B, right? Otherwise I will write is, you get the point? Very basic thing. So मैं बताता हूँ आपको. इस केस में क्या आएगा? B is greater than B, because obviously B is greater than B. वो इसलिए मैंने किया है, I could use another if, else if, मगर यहाँ particular में जरूरत नहीं है, because if this condition is not true, it will write this. If this condition is true, it will write this. मैं वही तो कह रहा हूँ ना, because this, देखो आप सुनो, if this statement is true वो ये लिख देगा, otherwise ये लिख देगा. दो के लिए फाइन है, मगर if I have to use else, then no, then I have to use it within that. For this case मैंने इसलिए कर दिया. You get the point? Listen, if this statement is true, this will happen. If this statement is not true, then this will happen. So it doesn't matter. I can do that. है ना? अच्छा, so this means you are aware of this. You are aware of this. You are aware of greater than equal to, less than equal to. Yes or no? You are aware of this. Frankly, does this make sense?
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't make. Okay. I get what? A is greater than B, B is, wow, it doesn't make sense. Can someone elaborate why? Single is used for? Very good. Single is assigning. Double is comparing. Third is strictly comparing. What do I mean by strictly comparing? Exactly. 23 and 23 in double quotes. Yes or no? Do you remember strictly comparing? 3 is equal to. This is assigning. तुम assign. What you're saying over here is कि if A is equal to B, तुम A को assign कर रहे हो B पे. Wait, it's not. Yes, it's not a soft command. You're assigning. You're strictly saying it. तुम कह रहे हो assign करो इसको. भाई मैं assign नहीं करना. I want to compare. You're not comparing. जी अब हाँ. If I do this double equal to, and if I make this 23, then why does it? दो बार क्यों आ रहा है? क्योंकि इस पर्टिकुलर केस में A is equals to sorry why are we getting this now? B is greater than A. Got the point? Because it's different. Why did I get this one? B is greater than 3. Why? Because this 23 is a string. You turn to blue. It's a string. That's a number. So if you compare with 3 equals to, this is not equal to this. Because your third, 3 equals to, compare what? Even the data types, remember? Your data types are also being compared. So the data type of this is a string, the data type of this is number. They are not equal. Yes or no? Right? Because the statement is not true. हाँ जी तो obviously वो false उधर आ जाएगा ना. It will come out of the loop. Yes or no? Let's discuss the and the or as well. I could even do this is that if A is greater than 23 or B B की क्या वैल्यू सॉरी ठीक है ओके why do I get this? These two, what do you call them? The two pillars that you use, two straight lines that you use. That's for the or, right? And for the and, you will use is two. This, not one. Two ampersand sign is for the and. This is the and. Yes or no? Huh? Or के लिए ये the two straight line, this above enter that you have, I forgot the name of this. Forward slash के साथ जो आता है, forward slash shift and that. Yes or no? Right? Okay. Let's come to switches क्योंकि वो ज़्यादा important. Not switches, sorry. Arrays, the one I've given you. If you can recall arrays, okay, what were arrays? You remember when you have to define different variables, you will use an array. Okay, for example, all the countries, you can use an array to define it. Okay, so there will be different ways you can basically use arrays. One method that is used is you simply write an array. Second method is you write a new array, or one of the most convenient method is you use the square parentheses. They are my he's always sleeping. He's always sleeping, my God. Yeah, he just we had some upside by calling Harsh. Yes. Yes. You want one? I'll mention those over there. Okay, right. So 3 ways we can declare an array. It's totally up to you. I prefer the last one. It's more the convenient one. Okay. You use a square parenthesis. Now the question is, why the square parenthesis? Why do you think so? Because your array is considered as a database. Remember, I always told you your square parentheses are always used in databases. And if you look into the depth of arrays, they are storing multiple values. It's just like a database. Okay. That last one is what? Yeah. So that you can use either of them. That's what I'm saying. Either this. I would prefer using this one. Now, you are very aware of that they are known as your values or elements. Your elements start from 0 and go along. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Just like the way we discussed strings. Remember? Now, the same methods we used for strings, today we will practice with the same methods for arrays as well. Okay? Remember what are methods? Methods are like functions. Okay? Right. Properties are different things. Properties are such as your length is a property. Okay? String variable dot length will give you the length. Okay? Methods will perform something. Okay? Sort is a method. It's a built-in command. Okay? There are lots of methods. Aapka filter, sort, unsort, slice, character add. These are all your methods. Okay? We have lots of methods over here जो हमने discuss करने हैं. For example, what I can do is I can declare an array. Variable b is equal to this. Fine. Document.write. Do I have to type and do it with you, or is fine? Okay. But I would like you to practice with this, please. Document.write b. So obviously, I will get this displayed with commas in between. Using slice. Remember we did slice in our strings? I can use slice over here as well. What do you think will I get? Sorry, I had a screenshot with the cursor over there. Slice 3. What will it do? Maham. Why am I targeting Maham today? I don't know why. Yes. Maham. Array को slice कर रहा हूँ 3 पे. What will I get? Exactly. Yes. Basel Bryce, my brother actually. My brother. So yes, absolutely, because this is 0, 1, 2, 3. Remember? No. हम जब strings use किए थे ना, starts from 0. Slice 3 मतलब I want to go to the third element, and I want to get that out. What if I had more after this? Then what would be down? Excellent. Because 3 means what? 3 does not mean only that one. It means whatever is coming after 3. उसके बाद जितने भी आएंगे सारे. String में भी किया था हमने ना. अच्छा, what if I want only a broad? I mean, I have more after a broad, na? What if I want only broad? No, I could use this. Got it. Excellent. Sorry, yes. Yes. Right, got it. Anyone has a confusion with this part? Confusion? Which may? This one? What I'm doing over here is document.write b slice 1, 3. So this is 1, 3. 1 यहाँ से लेकर third तक इसको take it out. 1, 3. जी. तो 1, 2. नहीं ना. 3 ये तो कह रहा हूँ तुम्हें. 3 से ये होगा. 3 onward सारे आएंगे. Strings में हमने किया ही था. When we wrote something, we wrote a के बाद जितने आए थे till the end, all of them will come appear. But if I write 3, 6, so this means 4, 5, 6 will appear. तो इसमें याद रखना, इसमें वो inclusive नहीं होता. If you do 3, तो 4th वाला display होगा. Do you remember this? It's not like Excel. It is not inclusive. This, so if I want third wala, so I'll write is 2, 4 because third आएगा और fourth तक आएगा. You can even try it after this, right? It's not inclusive, ये बात ज़हन में रखना, okay? You have to clarify concepts. जी बिल्कुल, उससे अगला वाला था. हाँ, उससे अगला वाला आएगा. The third one, because it's not inclusive. Yes, if you want the third and the fourth one, what if you want is the third one? You will do is what? You will write 3,5. Sorry, the fourth. If you want fourth one, 3,5. Fourth factor आएगा, fourth element आएगा. Yes, sir, fourth. Practice this, you know. Then you have is the length property, वही same. Then you have is a concat, same. Do I have to explain? Okay. Then you have is the reverse. We could have done this over there as well. Okay. Dot reverse. It will obviously reverse the sorting. Okay. Then you have is the join. Join will do what? It will add a user-defined character between your arrays. You got the point? I want to have Saem plus Tariq plus Basel, and or plus or any other character. So you will use the join. It will join the arrays with a predefined character. जी जी बिल्कुल हाँ नहीं बस are you talking about join right now? नहीं, join is basically doing what? It's adding the and between Saem. इसका output क्या आएगा? Saem and Tariq and Basel and Abrar. नहीं, plus is different. Plus is concatenate. Now you have to be careful. When you use plus with numbers, it will work as addition. When you use plus with numbers and strings, it will join as a concatenate. Okay, so for example, if I write hi, how are you in double quotes plus the variable name, it will join that string with my variable. But your variable will not come in double quotes because it's variable. You can't have it in double quotes. So plus works in different manners when it's with numbers or when it's with alphanumeric in double quotes. Yes or no? Okay. Then you have is the fill. Fill will simply do what is, it will fill up all the arrays with your defined. Okay. In सारों की जगह पे if I have 20 arrays defined, 20 पे Saem लिखा आ जाएगा. Right? Then you have is pop. Very good. The pop method removes the last element of array and returns it. जो last होगा उसको remove करके उसको display करा देगा. Pop it out. Take it out and display it. It will take out क्या यूज कर रहा हूँ मैं? हाजी साहब को it will take it out from the array. It will take it out and display it at the users. मगर what do I mean by taking it out? If I further use it within my program, that array will no longer have Haji Saab. निकल गया उसमें से. You need to remember this point. हाँ, वो यूजर को डिस्प्ले हो गया एक बार. That's it. It's been popped out. It has been erased. Pop out मतलब ये है. Pop out मतलब not to totally erase it. Display it once to the user and it's gone. You could even do this as, which we'll work on. We could make a button. Pop. You have names. Click on pop. One name gone. Gone. Pop all the names. Yes. Yes. That's what the name comes from. That's just like popping a balloon. So we'll try that as well. Okay. Right. Huh? Okay, we'll try it. Because I have to explain the full functions ka lecture, which we'll do it on Tuesday. Okay. We'll do it. Look, since we are discussing topic by topic, our concepts are becoming much more clear. Randomly, when we did it in A1, I had to do it randomly because I wanted to give you an idea of the entire thing. That's how languages are learned. Then you have which one better? Fill better. Variable dot fill का मतलब ये है कि Saem will, अब यहाँ सिर्फ Saem लिखा आ जाएगा. Fill up all the arrays with the predefined variable name. Saem. जितने भी होंगे उनमें Saem आ जाएगा. Fill Saem हो जाएगा. This could be. Why am I discussing this? Because these will be used in our activities. Okay? Yes. सारे साइम हो जाएंगे। बिल्कुल, इसके लिए वी कुड यूज, डू यू रिमेंबर वी डिस्कस गेट एलिमेंट बाय आईडी, कभी डिस्कस किया था? व्हाट वाज गेट एलिमेंट बाय आईडी? एन आईडी वाज फॉर व्हाट? Of any tag, of any class within HTML. So this means each and every tag within our document, if it has an ID, I could refer to it. If I can refer to it, I could add a script to it that could pop it out and replace it. Can we do it or not? है ना? But that will be done through get element by ID. Document write से नहीं होगा, because document write simply displays things out. It is not specific to every tag. Okay? अगला काम हम ट्यूसडे से विल वर्क विद डॉक्यूमेंट बाय आईडी, गेट एलिमेंट बाय आईडी, सॉरी. ओके, बट इट्स नॉट अ बैड वे टू प्रैक्टिस विद डॉक्यूमेंट डॉट राइट एज वेल. पॉप हो गया. लास्ट इंडेक्स ऑफ वी हैव डिस्कस्ड. व्हाट्स द पुश? यस, इट विल इंसर्ट POPP at the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? At the end. Couldn't think of anything else wrong. Right? Yes or no? Push at the end of the array a new. It could be a new series of arrays as well, and you could pop it at the end as well. एक लिस्ट देखो, ये जो ये है ना, ये आ जाएगा ब्रार के बाद. You're pushing it. जी, you could add new list to existing list as well. यार you're pushing it ना? जी बिल्कुल. नहीं, पॉप कहाँ आएगा? ब्रार के बाद. You're adding it at the end. You're pushing it. Absolutely. Ji. Now, this is basically your homework. I'll start giving you some homework as well from. It's very simple. And every. But I'm sorry. Shh. Sorry. No. Should I scare you? No. Think over this. Well, let's discuss this. Use the shift command to remove the first element of an array. Okay. Now we want to do is, I want to remove the first element of the array. I can do is this. I can use b.shift. If I do this, if I declare a variable b.shift, and then I write document.write this, the output will be this. The output will be this. This is not coming. But if I change this code to this, and I simply write document.write b.shift, the output is this. Why is this so? You have to, don't give me the answer right now, please. No. Even if you know it, please don't. Don't give me the answer right now. I'll ask you on Tuesday, why is this happening? And I want a very good reason for that. Can you think of it? ठीक है, बहुत छोटा सा काम दिया आपको मैंने, not very complicated. नहीं, कुछ नहीं लिखा. You have to give me a reason why am I getting this here and why am I getting that here. Okay? Okay, I'll give it to you. Okay, then you have is the unshift. It's just like the array push method to add new elements and return the array after adding those elements. Splice is good. Splice, not slice, please. Splice. I don't know why I kept this name. Add elements to an array. This is interesting, Maham. Splice. Yes. Listen. Ishal. What's happening over here? Okay. You explain. Yes. क्या हुआ है? We are basically inserting these within my array. It will go to the second one. But the important part over here is not that I can go to the second one and insert these two. So ये बात, zero is important. You know zero means what? Zero means that it will not remove any of the existing from here. If I write 1 over here, it will remove one of this and then insert these. If I put 2, 2, पता है क्या होगा 2, 2 में? कि it will come here 0, 1, 2. ये remove करके इन दोनों को डाल देगा.
But if you put 0, तो वो
it will simply add these over there and it will take this to the end. यहाँ add कर देगा. Yes. So this 0 basically means what? How many you want to remove? 0 means none. 1 means you want to remove 1. 2 means you want to remove 2. You get the point? We are not inserting at the end. we are not inserting in the beginning. I want to insert my new array somewhere in the middle. There has to be a way. There has to be a method. I have a method known as plus. Okay? If I write 2, it means go to the second element, which means the third obviously, and do not remove the existing from there and insert these two. If I write 1 over here, it means remove 2 पे जाके जो existing है 1 एक को remove कर दो. 2 का मतलब ये हुआ go to the second, which means the third, and remove the next 2 and then insert these two. जी अगले ही होंगे ना, उसके बाद के ही होंगे. जी. Absolutely correct. But then you have to define it over here. जी. इसका क्वेश्चन एक और अच्छा भी आ सकता है. So what if you want to remove the previous one as well? क्या वो बात डिस्कस करेंगे थोड़ा? हाँ? Why don't you you have to do one thing. You practice this. You have to better come on. और उसके बाद आपने इसमें networking हो गया. I've uploaded all those sub-string activities. Sorry, you have to finish all of them and go. Come on, you have to. देखो, next lecture Tuesday functions क्या है? Now function is where we will actually start working with JavaScript. अभी तक तो मजाक हो रहा था. Actually, work will start when you do functions. No, I'm just kidding. मतलब मजाक का मतलब है, you got all the, you mean that was all concept. Ab you will enjoy working with JavaScripting because now you will see the outcome. अभी तक कोई outcome नहीं आया था, अब outcome आना शुरू होगा. Okay? Right? मगर बेटा JavaScripting करना इस बारी इसको स्टॉप कर दूं. You know what?